Hey, Rach, you were at Central Park, weren't you? Huh? You were at Central Park too? That reaction confirms it was you, and you were with a guy too! I can't believe what I saw. My sister actually on a date! Were you following me? Then you both went to a jewelry store and entered their VIP room! How do you know all that? I followed you because I was curious. I've never seen you walking around with a guy before. I mean, at first, I thought I was seeing things. Had to make sure it was really you. You could have just said hello instead of stalking me. Where's the fun in that? Besides, you would have just made excuses. I was absolutely shocked to see my ugly duckling of a sister who could never attract men walking with someone. And the guy next to you was pretty hot, too. Don't tell me you've started paying for a male escort because you're lonely, Rachel. Is that why you went to the jewelry store? Excuse me? Come on, be honest with me. I'm your sister. How much are you paying him? Male escorts will sweet-talk even the ugliest of girls if they're paid enough. But it's all just business, you know? No matter how much money you spend, you can't buy real love. I'm not involved with any male escorts. Stop making these ridiculous assumptions. Then explain the jewelry store. No normal guy would take you there. Why is it so hard to believe someone might actually want to date me? Don't tell me you actually think he's your real boyfriend. Oh, Rach, you've really hit rock bottom. It's so pathetic to see my ugly sister with zero experience with a man that doesn't even love her. Stop jumping to conclusions. He's not an escort. He's a regular office worker. And he's my boyfriend. What? No way! There's no way that hottie could be dating my ugly sister. He belongs with someone beautiful. Someone like me. Seriously, what's the catch? Did you bribe his family or something? I'm telling you, he's my boyfriend. And stop with the ugly comments. I've had enough of you calling me that. But it's true that you're ugly, isn't it? Everyone back home used to say it too. How we sisters look nothing alike. It's hilarious that my sister, who was the laughingstock of the town, actually has a boyfriend. You were the only one who made me a laughingstock. That's not true. Remember how even Mom said we're so different? And Rachel, you're just too funny. You're ugly and no one's interested in you, but you keep crushing on guys anyway. And every time you get rejected after confessing, you cry and your face gets even more hilarious. Plus, all the guys you like end up being interested in me instead. What did you say? The funniest was that time with the baseball team captain you had a crush on. His response to your confession was, "I'll date you for a week if you give me your pretty sister's phone number." Remember that? That has to be the most humiliating rejection ever. Remember how red your face got? You looked like you were about to cry right there. Yeah, that happened. And when you heard about it, you said, "What a funny story," and started dating him. You two would always laugh about me together. How could I ever forget about that? Oh, you knew about that? We did have a good laugh. He kept asking me why we looked so different. Said it was impossible we were related. You didn't have to date him just to humiliate me more. But he was so cute. Was I supposed to turn him down just because my sister liked him? And now here's my ugly sister actually going on park dates. And with such a hot boyfriend, too. It's unbelievable. Are you sure he's not an escort? Or maybe a rent-a-boyfriend? There are services like that now, you know, where you can rent a boyfriend for events. Perfect for losers like you. Just stop it already. Even if I'm not as pretty as you, he tells me I'm beautiful. Who I date is none of your business. He tells you you're beautiful? Now I know he must be getting paid, or he must be blind. And actually, that's where you're wrong. It is my business. What? If he was some nobody, I wouldn't care. But a guy who can access VIP rooms must be pretty wealthy. It pisses me off that someone like that is dating my sister. VIP rooms aren't for people like you. They're for people like me. You're not planning to do something to him, are you? Why so defensive? Worried I might steal him like all the others? Hey, tell me about him. You said he's an office worker, but which company? Where's his family from? Is he the eldest son? Second son? I'm not telling you anything. Stay away from both of us. Come on, Rachel. Share with your beautiful sister. I know you can't say no to my pretty face. Don't be so stingy about it. Come on. I just want to know more about my future brother-in-law. After everything you've done, you expect me to trust you? Is that why you're being so secretive? Because you're afraid of your pretty sister? Smart girl. You should be afraid.
Today was fun, Rachel. Sorry for suddenly proposing. It's been so long since we managed to go out on a date. And it was just so much fun, you know? When I thought about how nice it would be to always be with someone like you, I couldn't hold back my feelings. I hope I didn't make you uncomfortable.
No, I was happy.
Really? That's great. I felt like I freaked you out or something. But going straight to looking at rings after that was probably too much. This really was just on impulse. I just got caught up in the moment seeing you smile.
I'm the one who should apologize for not being able to decide right there, even though you showed me so many beautiful rings.
Maybe we should have had dinner first before going to the store. I'm really sorry.
No. The rings were all so lovely. I just wasn't prepared. I'm sorry, too.
You don't need to apologize for that. The ring will be for life after all. Let's take our time and look at different stores together. We can go again next weekend if you like. Or whenever you're ready. No pressure.
Thank you, David.
I should be thanking you for considering my sudden proposal. By the way, should we tell our families?
Maybe we should wait a bit.
Of course. Whatever makes you comfortable. Well, I'll call you later. Think about which style of ring you like best.
I finally found out who your boyfriend really is, Rachel. I can't believe you're dating someone from your company's business partner company. You've been keeping such big secrets from me. How do you know about that? Since you wouldn't tell me anything, I did my own research. I can't believe it. A romance that starts at work? It's like something out of a romance novel. I never thought you'd have such an exciting development in your sad little life. Did you meet at a business meeting, or was it the company party? Come on, tell me all the details. Why are you so desperate to investigate my boyfriend? Because I'm going to steal him from you. What? Don't act so surprised. You knew this was coming. While investigating your boyfriend, I started wanting him for myself. He's hot and an elite employee from a business partner company. Plus, his family runs a business. It might be small, but it still means that he's a future CEO. I just have to take him. He's exactly the type I've been looking for. He's perfect for me. Wait a minute. You're joking about stealing him, right? I'm dead serious. I want to get married while I'm still young and beautiful, but I absolutely won't accept anyone less than perfect for someone like me. So I've been looking for someone with the perfect combination of looks, money, and family background. And your boyfriend checks all the boxes. Plus, stealing him from you will be so much fun. You can't be serious. He's your older sister's boyfriend. I'm still going out with him. For now, yes, but if he becomes my boyfriend instead, that can't be helped, right? It's just natural selection. The prettier sister always wins. What? Don't worry, I'll invite you to the wedding. If you don't want to lose him, try your best to keep him. Though that might be hard for someone as ugly as you. Want to bet how long it'll take? A week? Maybe 2? Not even that. I could probably steal him in a matter of days. You've always been selfish, but this is going way too far. It's not selfish if I'm better suited for him. Just watch, Rachel. I'll show you how a real woman does it. Sorry, Rach. David is mine now. I married him. What did you say? Surprised! I told you I'd take him. Men really are weak to beautiful women, aren't they? I thought he might be weird or have some freaky fetish since he was dating an uggo like you, but he fell for me surprisingly easily. It only took 2 weeks of messaging before he was completely mine. You really got married? You actually filed the marriage registration? Yes, just now. Look at this wedding ring from him sparkling on my left hand. It's much prettier than anything he showed you. It's the perfect wedding ring for the perfect couple. No way. Want to know how I did it? I found his social media and sent him a DM. I messaged saying, I'm your girlfriend's sister, and he replied immediately. Then he asked me out, confessed that he loves me more than you, and just now he proposed, and we filed our marriage registration right away. He said I was everything he was looking for. What? Why is everything moving so fast between you two? When you know, you know. That's what David said. And we bought the wedding ring right away, too. By the way, I heard from him that you were engaged. You were so close to getting your ring, too. I'm really sorry about that. Must be hard losing such a catch. You don't sound sorry at all. I don't need fake apologies. You caught me. To be honest, I don't feel bad at all. Pretty girls like me can get away with anything. He even said he was relieved that he was going to be free of you. He was so happy that he was going to date someone as beautiful as me. What did you say? Hey, how does it feel? You finally got a hot boyfriend despite being so ugly, but now your miracle chance at marrying up has been stolen. Send me a selfie of your crying, angry face. I want to keep it as my screensaver to laugh at when I'm bored. Ooh, I know. I'll add it to my wedding album. I'll label it in memory of David's ex-fiancé. Stop this, Sarah. I'm sick of you trying to make me a laughingstock again. If you hate me, just leave me alone. Aw, don't say that. That's not true at all. I love my big sister so much. It's just so fun looking down on people that are below me. Besides, this is what you get for trying to date way out of your league. You might be pretty on the outside, but you're completely rotten inside. As long as you're pretty on the outside, all those other details are forgiven. And that's why hot, successful guys like David choose pretty girls. He said I'm better than his ugly girlfriend. Sorry for stealing your chance at marriage. Want to be my bridesmaid? Oh, wait, we already got married! I wasn't even engaged to him, so it's fine. What? We weren't engaged, so don't worry about me. I wasn't planning to get married to David anyway. Congratulations to you both. Wait a minute. David told me you were engaged. Don't try to act tough just because he was stolen from you. I know that inside you're actually heartbroken. I'm just stating facts. Yes, he proposed, but I never said yes, so I can't say we were engaged. But you went ring shopping with him, right? I heard you couldn't decide because you were overthinking it. You wouldn't go ring shopping if you weren't engaged. Stop lying. I know that you're just trying to confuse me, but I'm not letting go of him. That was just because he got caught up in the moment. I was surprised by his sudden proposal, and without missing a beat, he immediately took me to look at rings. I never said yes to his proposal, and I pretended to be indecisive and didn't choose a ring because I wasn't going to marry him. I didn't tell him right away because I didn't want to embarrass him in the store. This makes no sense. Who do you think you are? You can't reject a proposal from a guy like that. He's hot and rich. He's the best guy any girl could get, let alone an ugly girl like you. You're just saying all this because you're jealous. He might be hot, but he doesn't have any money. Who would decide to marry someone with $200,000 in debt, whose family fell apart because of his money problems? What? He's $200,000 in debt? And he's not on good terms with his family anymore? You're lying. You have to be lying. Then what about him becoming CEO? It's amazing that you can marry someone like that. I really respect your courage and determination. I hope you and David will be very happy together. Wait a minute. What do you mean by all this? Tell me everything right now! You didn't know? For all your investigating, you couldn't find what he was desperately trying to hide. I didn't know either until his parents told me. What do you mean he was desperately trying to hide something? Stop being cryptic and tell me! His family did run a small company, like you said, but recently their business situation got worse. In the end, they went bankrupt. What? No, that can't be true. He showed me photos of their house. While they don't have debt themselves, the family had to split up. His parents are now staying with relatives who run a factory in Alaska. Before they left for Alaska, his parents contacted me. They said, "We heard our son has a girlfriend. We promise we won't cause you any trouble with the company or ourselves, so please take care of our son." I kept waiting for David to tell me himself, but he proposed without saying anything. He even said, "My family is all doing well. Business is good, too." The fact that he kept lying made me even more suspicious. That's why I didn't answer his proposal. Wait, I understand about his family's business, but if they don't have debt, why does he have debt? That's because he's a terrible gambling addict. What? After his proposal, I properly investigated him. That's when I found out about his debt. Apparently, he's been addicted to gambling even when his family's business was doing well. Every time he lost big, his parents would send him money. No way. I can't believe he had that side to him. But when his family's business started struggling, he couldn't rely on them anymore. But he couldn't stop his gambling addiction. The debt kept growing until it reached $200,000. That's why he started dating me. But why you? Because I have $1 million in savings. He was only dating me for my money. When I found that out, I was really heartbroken and cried for hours and hours. What? How does my sister have that kind of money? I know you work at a decent company, but there's no way you could save $1 million. I've been investing while saving. Now my assets are worth $1 million. What? You always said I was ugly and would never get married, so I thought I should prepare to live alone in the future. That's way too much preparation. At your age, with $1 million, you don't even need to work. I never told anyone about my assets, but at a business networking party, I got too drunk and apparently mentioned how hard I was working on saving money. That's probably when he started targeting me. No way. So, thank you for taking David off my hands. I sincerely congratulate you both. A handsome man with debt and a beautiful woman who likes stealing others' partners. You make a perfect couple.
Hey, so we weren't actually engaged?
I never once said yes to your proposal. Think back carefully, and maybe you'll notice how hesitant I was.
Wow, this is so embarrassing. I really thought we were engaged.
The most embarrassing thing is your $200,000 in debt.
Sarah told me about that you knew everything. I thought I was hiding it so well.
It's sad that your business failed, and your parents were so kind and thoughtful towards me and towards you. But you betrayed the person your parents entrusted you to, and even had a shotgun wedding with her sister.
Shut up. Who would date an ugly girl like you if you didn't have any money? Of course I switched to someone better.
But that new wife of yours might be pretty, but she doesn't have any money at all. She's never worked seriously for a day in her life. She spent her entire life just playing around with men.
So what? Pretty women are worth money. Between an ugly woman of $1 million in savings and a pretty woman of zero savings, the pretty one wins hands down. I can just have Sarah work at a nightclub. Making $1 million would be easy.
You can't be serious. What do you think my sister is?
She's my wife now. The husband can make his wife do whatever he wants. Stay out of it.
This is the worst. That man told me to go work at a nightclub to pay off his debt. How could he suggest something like that to me? What did you expect from someone who'd marry his girlfriend's sister? When I confronted him about the debt, he just became defiant. Then he started saying that a wife should happily pay off her husband's debts. I never thought he'd be such a terrible person. He even showed me applications for loans in my name. He's the kind of person who easily goes after his girlfriend's sister. How could he not be terrible? But I never thought he'd actually try to sell you. You knew he was this kind of person? Why didn't you warn me? Would you have listened? This is absolutely unacceptable. I wanted to marry a successful man because I didn't want to work. So why should I have to work for a man in debt? He keeps talking about some people he owes money to. They sound scary, Rachel. Well, you're married now, and couples should help each other. So work hard together to get over this. No way. I'm divorcing him. I'm not interested in a man that has a fortune in debt, so I'll give him back to you. You can handle his debt with your savings. I don't want him either. Get divorced or whatever you want, but leave me out of it. Don't say that. When I said I wanted a divorce, he absolutely refused. The only way I can get divorced is if I offer you up to him. He says he'll only agree if you take him back. Please, Rachel, help me out of this. First, you stole him from me, and now you're giving me up as sacrifice? Wow, I don't want to know you anymore. From now on, you're not my sister. I don't know, and I don't care. Figure it out yourself. What? Rachel, you're abandoning me? Your only sister? And I'm beautiful too! You can't just abandon me! You don't look beautiful to me at all. You're just a selfish woman who's ugly on the inside. You're not worth helping at all. No! You can't do this to me! I'm scared, Rachel. Really scared.
Hey, what's going on with your sister? She's not working at all. The debt has actually increased.
And what has that got to do with me?
I thought you wanted to know what's happening to your precious sister.
Oh, is that so?
I thought we wouldn't have money problems if she worked at the nightclub. That's why I even quit my job. But she keeps skipping work at the club I introduced her to. When she does show up, she gets drunk and breaks the club's property. The debt increases by tens of thousands in the space of a few days. Your sister's useless. At least you had money.
Well, a couple competing to see who can drag each other down more. You're even more perfect for each other than I thought.
This isn't funny. Don't mess with me. This is all your sister's doing. As their sister, you need to take responsibility. You pay the debt. You have the money. I know you do.
I'm sorry, but I don't have a sister anymore. I don't know anything about that stranger she's become.
Stop playing games.
If you're having money troubles, why don't you both go to Alaska where your parents are? I'm sure they'd hire you both at the farm. Well, goodbye. I forgot to do it after the last time we spoke, but this time, I'm blocking you.
Don't you dare block me. You owe me for wasting my time. I dated you for months just to get your money.
Goodbye.
Wait! Your sister threatened to tell the police about my gambling. You need to help us.
I blocked David's contact information and deleted it right away. I've told everyone, parents, relatives, friends, about those two, so I think I can go through life without ever meeting them again. My sister apparently keeps calling our parents saying, "Help me, Mom, that man is making me work at a nightclub." But since she's always been leeching off her parents, saying things like, "Pretty girls don't need to work to get by," they're actually cheering her on, saying, "Go ahead and become the #1 hostess since you're so proud of your beauty." Yesterday, she even tried calling them, crying about how the debt collectors keep coming to their apartment. But our parents just said, "Well, you married him knowing he had debt, right? Work hard to pay it off." She's been trying to reach me through different numbers, sending messages like, "Rachel, please help me. I made a mistake. The debt collectors are scary. I'll apologize properly this time. I'll never make fun of you again. Please lend me money. I'm your only sister." But I delete them all without responding. Our cousins tell me she's been trying to get my new contact information from them too. Sending messages like, "I just want to apologize to my sister," and "family should help each other." But they all know what she did, and ignore her. Even a beautiful daughter's pleas won't work on our parents anymore. Last I heard, David's parents in Alaska said they'd hire them both at the factory, but only if they commit to working there for at least 5 years. Sarah keeps refusing, saying manual labor will ruin my looks, while David tells her, your looks are all we have left to make money. I've moved to a new apartment and changed my phone number. Sometimes I think about them, but only to remind myself that beauty truly is only skin deep. I'm focusing on my investments now. Maybe I'll reach $2 million in savings next year.